Good morning, everybody. Molly here on this Friday. Never gonna stop saying that, just so you know. I wanted to talk about DRA today because I haven't gotten on any social media to talk about it lately. So I thought, perfect thing for today. First thing we always get asked is, what is it? What is DRA? So drop me a heart or like the care thing if you know what it is and you know that you have it. Drop me the angry face if you have no idea what is happening with your abdomen or if you have it or not. So Diastasis Recti Abdominis is really a natural thinning of the connective tissue between your six-pack ab muscles. So six-pack abs are connected by connective tissue linea alba. What happens when you're pregnant to make room for growing baby is that connective tissue thins and separates. Okay, it happens in every pregnant person. It has to happen to make a house for a baby to grow in. In about 30% of women at their 6-week postpartum, that does not naturally come back together, and that is when it's a problem. So if you have just had a baby and you feel like you have a separation, that's normal. It's just if it persists, we want to try to build up some muscles, change some strategies so that we can manage the pressure when we're doing hard things like lifting car seats, getting out of bed, returning to running and working out. We don't want that to persist because then your body can't do its optimal movements, including your hips and your back and your neck. It involves everything. So I want to show you how to check yourself first, and then I'm going to show you a couple things that aren't really exercise related, but I tell all the clients that I see with DRA that you need to change some strategies for how you're moving and taking care of the little person in your life and all those kind of things that matter maybe more than just doing exercises at first. I'm going to say hi, Brianna. Okay, so I'm going to lie down, and this is a good time to talk about especially after any abdominal surgery or especially after you have a baby, you want to really protect your abdomen when you're getting in and out of your bed. So I'm going to exhale to go down on my side, and then I'm going to roll over. Hopefully you can still see me with the, I don't know what it looks like on you. I think you should be able to. So when I go to get up, a lot of people, and especially like at your doctor's offices, they just grab your hand and you have to sit straight up even when you're pregnant. No bueno. Do not do that. So I want you to go down on your side, roll to your side to lie down. Now to check for diastasis, you're going to find your belly button, have your knees bent, and find your belly button, okay? I kind of like to put 2 fingers below it and 1 finger above, and all you're going to do is kind of push on that spot, lift your head, and push down and side to side to see if you can feel a little bit of a valley where there's maybe a little bit of a gap. Now, I am very proud to say I've done a ton of work, so I have a like 1 finger's width, so I can kind of put my finger in there a little bit, but it doesn't go very deep. So I am not concerned about my DRA really much anymore. Sometimes it might be that you do this and it feels like a big void, or it feels, like I can put a couple fingers this way and a couple fingers down this way. And that's definitely something that we want to pay attention to and to get better. On the internet, you'll see most people talk about the gap. It's all about the gap and the gap and the gap. Well, that is not the whole picture. We care about the gap this way, far away, but we also care how deep we can sink our fingers in. And here at Breathe, that's what we specialize in, is not necessarily closing the gap, but filling in and getting some tissue tension and some muscle built up in your lower abdomen to help close it. Other things you might notice is when you are sitting up out of bed or doing anything, you have what's called like tenting or a little dome shape in your abdomen. If you're seeing that with anything that you're doing, you want to stop, okay? That means that front abdominal wall is not maintaining the pressure, and you do not want to have that, okay? One way to avoid that is just to exhale with effort. Another saying we use is blow before you go. So if you are doing something, either maybe lifting a car seat, you want to exhale the whole time you're doing it, That'll naturally kind of give you some more tension through abdomen and bring your belly button to spine, so that the pressure doesn't go out and you have doming into that DRA. Another thing to look at is posture. Especially if we have babies, we have the mom tucked butt and we stand like this. This puts a ton of pressure on that front abdominal wall. An image that I like to use is, think of if you had a big meal and you're bloated. That sounds fun. And your button is unbuttoned and your zipper is kind of like, you know, your jean zipper would kind of fall to the side and kind of gently open if I stood like this. That's what I like to think of the DRA as doing. Like, it just has enough tension that it pulls on it more, and again, don't want that. So stick your booties out, lean into the wind, especially when you are carrying little people, newborns, toddlers, car seats, diaper bags, all of the things. Think of leaning into the wind a little bit, and again, exhale with effort. So the biggest things I see is taking a car seat and putting it in the back of a car. That is really hard. If you have a DRA, that's a hard thing to do. It can put more strain on your back, and it just does not feel good. So type any questions that you might have in the comments. I could talk about DRA for 7 hours, so I just wanted to give you a few quick tips on first how to check, and then 3 things to do just to move a little bit different that aren't really exercise related, and we can get back into exercises another post. Or you could put your email on the comments, or direct message me, or breathe your email, and I have a little handout that I use when I do DRA seminars. When I used to do DRA seminars in person, seems like a long time ago, I have a beautiful little handout that I can send you with tips and exercises to do. Now, I went this whole time without saying, the number 1 exercise to start healing diastasis recti abdominis is breathing. 360-degree breathing down here, not just a big belly breath pushing all the pressure out the front, but really learning into breathing into your back. I will tell you, with my healing, and it was good to have a check from another PT, like, you know, I'm doing all my stuff, but I just don't feel like I am getting stronger. Well, I wasn't breathing into my back. So all that pressure with every breath was really a big belly breath instead of filling my entire abdomen with air. And you need to learn to breathe into pelvic floor. So pelvic floor, diaphragm, DRA, and your deep back muscles, all of that is a system and a canister that really needs to work together. First with just the breath, and then you can add exercises, movements, more activity with that. Okay? Shoot me any questions. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Feeling very positive today. Hopefully it's gonna be great weather, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. I have to come up and push the button myself. And I would like you all to know that I did my hair today and I'm wearing earrings.